Alright, welcome back, mate. This is the second part of the Sekiro Advanced Combat Guide. And this time we'll be covering the prosthetics. Bit of a change of plans. Instead of making one video covering all prosthetics, I'm going to make a video for each prosthetic. Otherwise, you guys might be waiting a very long time before you get anything. For simplicity's sake, I'm going to focus on the higher tier prosthetics rather than the base level. Generally speaking, higher level prosthetics don't do more damage, but instead have more tricks up its sleeve. Though I stress generally, as there are some exceptions. That said, the damage increase, when it does happen, isn't really by much, and the biggest upgrade is its versatility and utility. And our first prosthetic is one that actually does receive a damage buff with each upgrade. The first on our list are the Shurikens. These are your ranged damage dealers, at least to a degree. They're cheeky ways of getting in damage, but if you intend to cheese by running away and shooting your foes with a wrist-mounted gun, you're going to be disappointed. An uncharged shuriken only does about half the damage as a normal sword swipe. A fully charged shuriken only does slightly less damage than a one sword swipe. Of course, that assumes your shuriken isn't blocked, otherwise your damage is halved, assuming you're using one that actually does chip damage. Shurikens are good at getting cheeky shots here or there. If an enemy gets super aggressive, rather than stand there and hope your parries are on point, you can back up, then shoot them. This is especially true against giants who can't block. If you want to snipe weak foes like dogs, sentries, you can use shurikens to one-shot them. Stronger dogs, as well as ranged enemies, will take more than one, but you can still use it to snipe them. This also provides the best chasing option. Throw a shuriken, and then chasing slice after them. While you can use chasing slice with other prosthetic tools, this is easily the fastest. Also, shuriken means they are likely to cancel their attack and block, and thus making it safer to rush in. The shuriken into chasing slice combo also changes the dynamic of many fights. The shuriken baits them into taking an action, and then the chasing slice interrupts that action, thus letting me sneak in hits. Chasing Slice also does more damage than a normal sword hit, so combined with the Shuriken, I actually sneak in good damage for one Spirit Emblem. After jumping or bouncing off someone, if you do it right before you hit the ground, you can get your Chasing Slice. You can also use it to knock enemies out of the air. They not only take bonus damage, but their moment on the ground opens them up for a free hit. And you can see that the combined damage is comparable to 2 body shots. And that's the big point about this. While this damage may not be much, it is not negligible. By shooting the guy out of the air then falling up, the damage is worth 2 body shots. Watch this! Shurikens do very little stagger, and staggering enemies gets them to recover faster. By initiating with a charged shuriken, then going into a chasing slice, I got 2 points of damage as opposed to just 1. And you might wonder, just how good is shuriken damage anyways? I mean, you listen to others and they say it's just piss poor. Let's do a test. This is an uncharged normal mortal draw, 6 spirit emblems. This is a fully charged empowered mortal draw, 6 spirit emblems. Now this is 6 fully charged gouging top shurikens. As you can see, the damage is not insubstantial. Look, throwing out your shurikens willy-nilly like that isn't the most efficient use of spirit emblems, but I've seen guys use mortal draw for chip damage. That's 1.5 points of damage for 3 spirit emblems, meaning 0.5 points per emblem. And they say that's worth it, so yeah. You can use this against just about any giant. It's not like they can do anything about it. If you don't want to deal with their shit, back up and throw some fully charged shurikens at their face. Some moves can be countered with a shuriken. 7 Spears of the Shinobi Hunters get their stabs interrupted. Same with Ishin's retreating move. And the posture recovery move. Owl can actually counter this move. If you throw something at him, he'll teleport above your head. But you can use this to your advantage. If you have the timing down, you can dodge the attack and score a free health hit. The highest tier shurikens have 3 variants: Sen Throw, Phantom Kunai, and the Lazulite Shuriken. Lazulite Shuriken is the most straightforward, being a flat upgrade to Gouging Top. It's literally Gouging Top with all its damage values upgraded. It's also the easiest to use as a result. That said, because of how high it is, you probably won't be using this for a while. If you want my opinion, Lazulite Shuriken ranks near the bottom of the 4 highest in the prosthetic tree. While yes, it is a flat upgrade to Gouging Top, it isn't improved by that much, and unlike the rest, doesn't provide any increase in versatility. Phantom Kunai is easily the highest damage dealer. While the Kunai itself does less damage than even an uncharged shuriken, it unleashes butterflies which deal more damage. 3 for the uncharged version. If you land all the attacks, you can deal roughly the same health damage as one sword swing. A fully charged Phantom Kunai unleashes more butterflies, 6 to be precise, meaning if you can land all 6 butterflies, you get more than 2 points of health damage. Like I said, your sword is your main damage dealer. This is sneaky and cheeky damage. If this could outperform the sword, players would cheese with this. Downside is the butterflies have large arcs, meaning that they can easily miss or even hit something on the way to the target. There's literally a minimum range, as the butterflies will arc around anything too close. Against humans, you want to immediately re-engage to hold them in place for the butterflies to land. But this is much more useful against giants, whose large size means they're most likely to catch all the butterflies and can't block them. The further you are, the better, because the butterflies homing abilities. But beware, there is a max range. Alternatively, you can go for the Sen Throw. If you ever feel sad that Ishin has a pistol, remember, you have a wrist-mounted shotgun. This thing shoots streams of coins at your foe. Uncharged, it's only 5. Fully charged, it's 11. Which is odd. You'd think they'd go for a round number like 10, but hey, I'm not going to say no to that extra buckshot. Unlike the others, this thing has damage fall off and even bullet spread. Like I said, shotgun. Unlike the Shurikens, you want to use this as close as possible. Each coin stream does very little, but it stacks up if you land all of them, especially in the posture department. If you can land an uncharged shot, you get 1.5 points of posture. If you land a fully charged shot, that's 3 points of posture easy. And for reference, High Monk against the sweep nets you 4 posture points. To make the most of this, you either want to stay aggressive to prevent posture recovery, or pair it up with prosthetics like the Flame Vent, since burn prevents posture recovery. It also does beefy poise damage. And that is the overall strategy with the wrist-mounted shotgun. Against giants, who you'll probably kill with health, use it to stagger enemies and leave them open. Against normal humans, you're after posture damage. Once again, try to get this to land on bare flesh to make the most out of it, and in close quarters to stack up on the posture damage. I considered trying to make a summary of this, but I can't because of all the different ways you can use the Shuriken. So instead, I'm going to leave you with some footage of me playing around with it.
How is that? Had enough of my power?